Okay, hello chat, hello world, how are you doing? And welcome to the stream. After a week of delay, because last time, yeah, technical difficulties and my own a little bit poor state at the time. But everything is okay right now, so there's nothing to be worried about. This time everything should go as intended. To those who are in the chat, I hope the audio balance is indeed is indeed well. Because just before starting the stream, I said that my idea of balancing the audio is that instead of muting my own volume a little bit, I rather make everything else more loud to match me, so the results can vary. I will have a tiny surprise for everyone when we switch the scene to the stream talk just before I will start drawing. As for the drawing, there's not really many surprises either. Than it will still be the same one from the previous stream, plus something extra if that one will be finished. So I can increase my own volume, okay. And yeah, I am accompanied by my dear friends who join me on every stream, and I welcome you guys very warmly. Golem and Talia, hello.
Hello, chat.
Hello, everybody.
Yay, everybody welcome my friends with loud applause. Yay!
Clap, clap, clap,
Clap, clap, clap, clap, clap, clap,
clap, clap.
Yeah, once again, really happy you guys can be here. I say this every time, but this means so much for me that you are able to dedicate some of your Friday evening time to be here.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to be here.
Yeah, like tell me why we wouldn't be here.
For me, this is pretty much relaxing.
Aww. Then I'm really happy.
Same.
Also, because I know that since you weren't talking while I introduced, you could only hear music. So if you hear yourself on the stream, is everything audio balanced fine as well, or should I maybe lower the volume on Lofi?
Have you increased your own volume?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Before that, you and Lofi have been almost at the same level. So
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see the level, but whatever we would be saying then would actually be also the giver for you. So what is the current thing?
Sometimes the volumes of this song varies on Lofi itself. And in general, my system volume is like much higher because I figured it would be easier to balance the audio from that point, because if my overall sound was like on 50%, then yeah, it could be a little bit harder. So it's on 100 right now, and just then I lowered the volume of everything else, so it's much easier to do. Like for now, I set Lofi on 5%. It is a little bit louder for me. I mean, still, it is loud, but it's not louder than you guys talking.
I will just quickly check that. Okay, I definitely am a little bit less present than you, and I think for Gollum it would be the same.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how fast the changes will come during the stream, but I'm increasing you guys' volume. It varies because I mean, for example, Golem usually sounds much louder than Yutal, so I have him like on lower volume and you on higher.
Yeah, that's valid.
Mm. Yeah. On other hand, I mean, music is just for the aesthetic, but on on the other hand, I wouldn't like my ears to be blasted when people are talking left and right.
That's true.
Yeah, but I still
Yep.
want the volume to be good on the stream. Yeah, this is the kind of technical difficulties I can take. Yeah. Also, I hope you like the new looks of the chat.
I like the font.
Mm. Yeah, I wanted it to be a little bit pixelated, and the site I got the CSS from has just its own sources, so I couldn't, for example, get myself a determination monofont there.
It looks good.
Yep.
Okay, I'm glad then.
So, what's the plan for today?
I mean, plan will be arting and talking, and we have something to talk about.
Sure we do.
Yeah, we do. And yeah, I just will be doing my thing and we will be talking. I mean, the doing my thing is optional because if I start to be engaged in the talk, then I might just stop. But nah, it will be fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, since as Golem has already told me that he also is at the same level with you in regard of a very specific anime series.
Yup. I mean,
Yep.
he finished today, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like before the stream.
yeah, I was laughing about that.
I mean,
Just before we get fully into that, I will need to show you guys something.
okay.
I hope you will be looking at the stream.
I am looking.
I
Don't
did.
worry.
I did specify that I didn't have a backup for that PNG avatar of mine.
Yeah.
You might guess where am I going right now? So I needed to quickly get myself a spare because I didn't want to play with all of those parts and put this together for something that will not really be useful. I hope for me later because I want that VTuber avatar. But
Yeah.
yeah, the stage would be, I guess, kind of empty if there was just nothing there while I talk. So yeah, I made myself a spare. So I switch the scene right now.
I am scared.
Wah! Wah!
Oh my god!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Good.
my god! You did not.
Yes, I did.
The tea monster.
Yeah. Bah.
To be fair, it's much enjoyable to watch than
The old
the
one.
end of. No. It's much enjoyable to watch than this uncanny thing that happened in Evangelion.
Oh my god.
To be fair, we gonna talk about that. Don't worry.
Yeah, I will. We will. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my
In a
god.
second. Yeah. So now you see my beautiful
Your
me
true form.
me my form.
Oh my god.
Oh, so yeah, we will talk. I will quickly go into the drawing scene to show you what I will be working on. I mean, the previous art. I mean, nothing really changed. With that one, it's still in the line art stage, so I will be coloring and shading. But I said I have a spare, just in case if I finish with this one too quickly. Yeah.
Fair
Uh,
enough.
yeah. Also, you can have a quick look how the art scene will look now.
Well, at least Chad is more visible.
Yeah, still behind me, but yeah, I wasn't really sure how to arrange that to look decent.
Hmm.
But I think that's fine. Like for now, and if it's not lagging, then that's amazing.
It's not. It's not.
Wah
Wow!
wah. Also,
Wowee!
we have an emote with that, by the way.
No way.
Sure, now we definitely do.
Wah.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, and we have both.
This is getting out of hand. Now there's two of them.
Yeah, they come in pairs.
Mhm. Okay, so now quickly to the point of side. Yeah, this one, we've seen that one. Of the
Ah,
beans.
so you are about to finish it, actually.
Uh-huh. Yeah, as I said, coloring, shading, maybe some other effects, we'll see. But I said I have a spare, and the spare, I was doing it like with the speed paint, but I think it still would be fine to finish it on stream. Yeah, I guess I will just make a short speed paint with what I had before, and then link to this one. We will see, but it's still like under question mark depending if how fast I will finish with this one. And the other one is really cute, and it's a gift. It's a gift for Selkie.
Hmm.
Nice.
Looky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Aww.
so
Yeah.
that's the sequel.
It's a third one. I mean, it's a third redraft of the same drawing.
Holy shit, it's trilogy then.
Yes. Yeah, I kind of thought it would be a tradition to now and again redraw the same piece, but since I drew the first one and then the first redraft, then a lot of time has passed, so it's not really that much of a tradition, but still.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, but yeah, back to the beans, and now we can actually talk what we wanted to talk about, the star of the show that appears on every stream.
Well,
and that
for
is
now.
and that is yeah. 残酷な天使のように少年よ神話にな
I am not gonna sing that. Not yet.
Not yet.
I haven't learned that, okay?
Oh, don't worry, I wouldn't be able without the text before my eyes as well, so
Definitely.
yeah, let's get into that since now we all are enlightened. We all now know, so Golem will not just be sitting in the background and being like, okay, yeah, yes.
Actually, that wouldn't change much.
Yeah, so you can start since yeah, share your experience with us.
I have several questions. What the fuck?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's cool series, but still, what the fuck? I at the at, in the actual end, I have no idea what just happened. I am still thinking
Oh dear.
where to
That will
start.
that will be a long talk then.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I hope so.
are we talking the TV series and end of Evangelion and or the rebuild end? There is a lot to
Yes,
end there.
yes.
Yes.
We're talking we're talking all three.
mm,
Let's start from the beginning.
yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
I mean, uh, like, okay, it's kind of basics shit, but always they were talking about the second strike, right?
Impact. Second
The
impact.
second
Impact,
Yes.
impact.
impact. Sorry, and where the fuck was first?
The first impact is actually when they discovered Adam, or what they believed was Adam, in the TV series. That's the
Okay,
first impact.
okay. So first impact was just discovery, and the
Yeah,
second actual and the
and
actual impact.
the
Okay, go on.
yeah, and the thing is, because of that. Oh no, wait, the other way around. The first impact was the actual impact when Adam and Lilith actually crashed into the Earth. The second impact was the discovery, which also caused the ice caps to melt. Hence, why the
Yeah.
world has so many problems in
Okay.
terms of a lot of water.
Yeah.
And what they want to avoid or to cause is the third impact.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah,
Are you
this is
keeping
the
up?
no no.
I think I turn off myself or something. I'm.
Mm.
Can you repeat that, please?
What they want to avoid or to cause, depending on which side you're looking at in terms of the character, is the third impact.
Yes.
So there won't be a fourth, because the third impact will result in either the total destruction or the total, well, revelation, ascension, whatever you want to call it in layman's terms.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's the whole concept of impact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more or less.
Okay. Mm,
I think you should have made some notes.
probably yeah, but I don't want to really.
I mean, I'm just joking.
And I'm not. Um. Okay. So the so that's the basic. Okay. And as far as I know, that Nuko already told me that the ending of TV series was quite improvised because of the actual manga wasn't finished then.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less. They kept it vague because the actual ending, manga wise, wasn't finished by Anno at this point. And that ending is in End of Evangelion. However, Anno wasn't satisfied with that. And that's why the Rebuild series, partially, this is the reason why the Rebuild series also came around.
So it's just a reboot of the ending. Okay.
Yes and no. But I think you know by now that the Rebuild movies are their own thing.
Kinda, yes.
Yeah.
It's how to say as I was watching it, well, mostly, let's say the first part before the non third impact happened,
Mm-hmm.
things were more likely the same, more likely not that it was everything the same because I seen what they changed. Not sure if I'm glad with that, but okay, sure. And about what's after that, we'll get to that. But first things first, I hate Asuki.
Asuka.
Asuka.
A bitch.
Asuka, actually.
Yeah.
Well, for my translation is literally a bitch.
And I mean, he is right because Suka means a bitch in Polish.
Yeah, literally. I
Oh,
mean it.
okay.
So yeah,
And it, and the,
For Golem, the name fits perfectly, I guess.
exactly, exactly. Like, oh my god, I hate it so much. Nuko will know how much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a prodigy with a lot of problems.
The genesis of problems. Damn it.
I can already see the memes. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
yes.
Yes. I think like no matter what he learned about her, his mind really didn't change too much.
No.
Nah, but unlikely.
Mm.
No, I have made my statement.
Mm-hmm.
And as was your post with I mean your drawing of her, like uh, yeah, this shit can be fixed.
And it's getting worse.
Hmm?
And it's getting worse.
Yeah. Yeah, Sally. I, I'm sorry, but she really pissed me off.
Yes, it's okay. I mean, nobody is expected to like all characters.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is a very different thing. So, what's your opinion about characters? Tell me, please. Because I can rant about Asuki all the time.
Um, ooh, do I actually have a least favorite character? Or I
And it's
want
not her?
no, no. I mean, I don't hate her because she is an element that is very important to the plot overall. And after all, there is a reason why she is the way she is. And
Yeah.
this is why I differentiate always a little bit between um, why I like or dislike a character or not.
Okay, some
There,
Mm-hmm.
explanations for her, sure.
yeah. So there is actually no character I would actually say, yeah, I can definitely do without you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, I really need to think.
Well, for myself, I know I don't think I have a character in this series I really like dislike, like truly.
Hmm.
And we know everybody's favorite is Pen Pen.
Yes.
Hello, the awkward. Not awkward.
Can't
Hello.
swim though.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hello, welcome.
Yeah. Welcome new person on the stream.
So maybe different question. What character you like? I
Um,
mean, what? Which one is your actual favorite, if you have?
Again, I don't pick favorites, but characters I really, really like is definitely Ray. Ray is among the characters that simply has this extreme character development throughout the whole series, but also the drawbacks. But I also like, for example, the dynamic between Misato and Kaji in the TV series.
Mm-hmm.
I even like Gendo to a certain degree, and that says a lot. Because actually nobody really likes Gendo.
Oh well.
Oh yeah,
That
I
happens.
don't mind him, but I think he is an interesting character.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest. He didn't make a good first impression.
No, and he's
No.
also not meant to make one. I mean
No.
that's the whole gist about him.
Yeah, but for me, he's not actually that hateable as
Asuka.
Asuka. Why am? Yeah, still.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, we know who you are talking about. So.
I mean, I really like also the NPCs, like for example Kensuke,
Mm-hmm.
especially in the third movie when you actually see him as a grown up.
Oh yeah.
So the character dynamic is very important to define if you like a character or not.
Mm-hmm.
And since I know her backstory, I also like Mari, despite the fact that a lot of people are simply confused by her presence if you've seen the TV series and quote unquote grew up with that. And suddenly you have that character you've never seen before. That sure can leave you a little bit confused and
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, she
But
did.
but since I know the backstory, I could at least compare and form an opinion how well or bad the character was actually executed.
Sorry to cut you off, but Dada Quart is have a question or something.
Wait a moment.
I mean, he asked if he can ask the question.
Yes, of course you
I
can
mean,
ask the
yeah,
question.
yeah, sure,
Sure,
Faye.
go ahead. I mean, it's no problem to ask.
Yeah.
If it's, as you put it, uncomfortable to answer, we can still refuse to answer, but it's okay to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
That's
I
I would say depends who you ask.
yeah.
yeah.
I I refuse to answer that.
I mean, religion is religion.
Yeah.
If you would ask a Buddhist about Jesus, they would definitely not give you an answer you expect, or they will give you an answer you expect. It depends. So when it comes to religion, that is really a thing of personal preferences for each and every person.
Yeah.
And even if you don't have a religion, because you're, for example, are an atheist. So who is more famous? I would say when it comes to Christian beliefs and you are actually reading the Bible and know the stories, then I would say both are equally as famous or at least known, since they're pretty much connected.
Oh, okay, I see. I mean, it was an an unusual question, but not one that's not welcome. At least it was something, I guess, funny to think about.
Religion is an interesting topic to talk about.
Mm. Yeah, it is. Welcome to our Christian stream then.
Um, and that one involves Isaac, as far as we will know.
Oh, the irony.
So,
To be
uh,
honest,
Oh,
eventually we
the,
will get there.
eventually,
we
eventually.
get there, and yet we are still in Evangelion. Eh.
Yup.
Yeah. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where did we stop?
Likeable or not likable characters.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Somewhere around here, yes.
Mm-hmm. Um. uh, well, about the favorites, I don't think I have actual favorites like. Uh,
Mm, uh, I think it has something to do because there simply is a lot of gossip in the world, and that some people, well, I don't want to say that they take their religion too serious, because I don't have the right to make that assumption. I have my own religion, but I cannot speak for other people here.
Mm.
And yeah, some people don't feel right about talking about their deity, savior, God, whatever you want to call it, because their conversation partner might not be able to state their opinion in a way that will be, let's call it, a neutral one.
Mm.
mhm.
Religion always is a bit of a delicate topic, and everybody's religion should be respected.
Yeah.
But a lot of people never really thought about the whole concept. And so the communication is sometimes a little bit, if not off, but difficult. Let's just say it this way.
Mhm.
Especially when you talk with some, let's say, fanatics.
Yeah, I mean, there are those people. We cannot deny this. But
Unfortunately.
yeah,
Mm.
but honestly, they're just people. As long as they not take it too far or to the extreme, personally, everybody can believe in what they want, in my opinion.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, there are, of course, also are the extremes. And let's face it, good and evil doesn't exist.
Mm.
It's just a
Because
concept.
it's just a concept based on your personal perception, what is good and evil to you. So, yeah,
Mm.
again, difficult.
Yeah. Let's round it up here.
It's always nice to remember that light and shadow cannot exist without their opposite.
Mhm.
Without light, there is no shadow. Without shadow, there is no light.
I have to say we kind of like we're still staying on topic because as we mentioned, yeah, we will eventually get to Isaac. Now we were stuck at Evangelion.
Mm.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I can see the point. It is difficult. If people overall would be a little bit more tolerant, a problem like that would not exist actually.
Yep.
So, so I see where you're coming from there here.
Okay, so I wonder, do we continue on then?
Yeah, I wanted, but we're just kind of off. Um,
Yeah, I wanted to wait until we like ask the question, but in general, yeah, we are fine with talking about anything. Although in some cases, with topic that would seem controversial, I mean, it's fine for us to talk about, but I would be worried if YouTube just doesn't pick up anything since it's a stream. I had only one case where one of my streams has the live chat turned off, and I don't know why.
Okay.
Like
oh,
for the vote, I mean, of course.
Yeah. But no, don't worry about this.
Hmm. Oh, yeah, you are not
I mean,
making us feel weird. It's just that, yeah. As I said, it's fine to talk about the stuff. We don't have any problem. Just with topics that would spark some controversy, which for religion it's not. But in case I don't know, somebody would watch this someday and for some reason wanting to make a fuss about what we are saying, although we didn't really say anything that would spark something like this, but still people are different. Uh, since we did stated that people can be quite sensitive in terms of religion.
yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that in the case where it's something that's really important to you. I mean, I would still recommend to look at stuff with like with a second to breathe first, and yeah. But there are people who are like fanatics with a capital F.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we no matter what, we will still be on the religion topic because for the third time, Evangelion, Isaac, no in
Yeah.
between.
So, who's well? Who wants to go on?
I mean, you,
I mean, yeah, you,
if you have questions
yeah.
about that.
Ah, yeah, right.
He forgot.
I forgot because well, my head, I have some kind of headache. Well, literally after I finished. Um, yeah,
I mean, you were saying the endings were confusing, so
yeah, they were in every cases.
yeah. So if you maybe want to ask about that maybe we can shine some light.
Yeah, so okay, so let's skip the first ending because it's actually not even I say canon in that case.
No, no, it's canon. It's canon. It is just what they call the psychological ending. Because
Yeah.
this is pretty. End of Evangelion is the depiction of what actually happened from the moment everybody has been turned to LCL. So what is happening on the mind sphere? That is actually the ending of the TV series.
Yeah, and
What
also
is going
remember
on
the
to the
ICL
mind?
is the orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will never drink it again. Um, well, yeah. To be fair, lots of happened there. Like
Yeah.
no, and I never catch that where it starts. Well, like right, right after the episode when, uh, right after the episode when he had to um, kill the last angel.
Mm.
I didn't catch his name. God damn it.
Kavoru.
Yeah, Kamur. And still, like, Yeah, again, that's confusing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
yeah,
I mean, killing the angels was the plan.
yeah, that was the plan. But from Singji, that was even more traumatizing, like killing a friend and what to do with his existence.
Yep.
How do you even think about that?
Um, Depends what kind of perspective you actually look at this. After all, what Shinji's goal, or not the goal, what the story's goal for him was to overcome his dilemma.
Go on.
Well, Shinji is suffering from the so-called hedgehog dilemma.
Okay.
So that you're actually afraid of letting anybody close because you're afraid you might hurt them in one way or another, and they will leave you in the end. So
Hedgehog dilemma.
that's the hedgehog dilemma, because you see yourself as a hedgehog with a coat of spikes. So you are afraid that whatever you do, whoever you talk to, whoever you touch, you will hurt in the end because of the spikes. That is the hedgehog dilemma.
Yeah,
So you
Evangelion very much pick it up.
Yeah, so you don't get close to somebody. You are afraid of attachment.
Mm.
That's and he needs to overcome this in order to find his happy ending, which happened at the very end of the Rebuild series. The thing is, the series, however, plays it out that whoever he grows close with is indeed hurt or, well, lost in one way or another in the end.
Mm.
The whole series, the whole franchise is about facing and overcoming depressions, but also thinking about where does these depressions, these mental issues, or also physical issues come from.
What's the where's the problem with that? Of
There
it.
is there is no problem with that. In fact, this is the reason why it is so extremely heavy. The whole series, Neon Genesis Evangelion, is actually Anno's way of dealing with his own depressions. That was the reason why he started the project in the first place. So it has nothing to do with religion in the actual context. It
Mm.
is just using it as a way to explain these paranormal and also, well, technically extraterrestrial life forms and the effects and powers they have based on myths and, yeah, well, Christian or religious lore.
I mean, yeah, I catch that it's not religious show. It's just they are using it to describe things.
Mm. Speaking of religion, though,
Mm.
the awkward one has a question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
I've seen, but like in general, I think we were fine to answer the first question, but it is not the
Mm.
stream about that. I am sorry, and I wouldn't really like to speak what I believe.
Mm-hmm.
In a sense, I would say I was confused a lot of time. What I really believe in, and I'm not sure what do you mean with that's your beliefs. I mean, we are talking about anime. If you need that context because you weren't here from the beginning,
Yeah.
we are
Mm.
talking about anime that just has religious elements,
Yeah. Exactly.
and it just happens to be called Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yeah. No. No. No
Yeah.
worries. No worries. I mean,
Yeah,
you have been jumping in, and we were pretty much talking about that. So don't worry. it's no problem, and it's not surprising that you might ended up a little confused about this.
Yeah, quite uh, bad timing, bro.
A tiny bit.
Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Oh, thank
Yay,
you.
thank you.
Nuko definitely will appreciate that.
I mean, if you guys also want to do something in the future, then yeah, you have a subscriber.
Oh, huh.
I mean, I took my time to make sure you guys are, like, I would say, uh, credited in the stream, like who I am
Mm.
streaming with.
And you're welcome, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
Mm.
Yeah, it was fine to answer, but yeah, in the end, it is not a stream where we talk about religion in general.
Yeah, it's hard topic overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting, but yeah, sometimes not easy to answer.
But in a sense of how would say, uh, I'm not sure if I can find the word, but yeah, you did mention it, Tal, that in general, all the religions are like interesting topics in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I cannot find the right word to say it.
It's okay.
But yeah, you simply people do make religion inspired media.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
again,
mean,
it's funny, it happens that the stuff we talk about on the stream usually revolves around that, but just in the forms of different different
Different media.
different media.
Mm.
well, I'd say that talking about beliefs, religion, it's nice concept of it to
Mm,
talk about, rather than talk about which one is right.
Yeah, because there is no real answer to that anyway.
Exactly,
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
and that's why people hate each other.
Mm,
Yeah,
and
sadly.
sadly. Sadly so. Sadly so.
yeah, okay, so well, back to back
Again.
again. I think it's gonna be common today.
Mm,
Um, okay, so first ending was the mental.
yeah,
Mhm.
to round it up. Yeah.
I'm sorry, he lost me again.
Why would we think that you hate us?
Like,
We have no reason to make that assumption.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Um, back to back. Okay, so first ending was the mental statement.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's get to the end of Evangelion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That that is, let's say, the actual continuation after what happened.
I mean,
Yeah.
it, I think I would say it's something that happened like during. Oh, yeah, no, it's after. Okay.
Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment.
I'm talking in the way of chronological publicity of the series, okay? Because yeah, it would happen in the same time, but by chronological order that would be after, in the perspective of public.
Mm, I mean, the first half, before what we see, what happens during the TV series ending. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I would place a timeline that, yeah, the first half of End of Evangelion is the thing that happened first, then the ending of the TV series in a sense, and then the End of Evangelion, where
Okay.
the instrumentality is rejected,
Okay.
unless Tal can put this better.
One moment, please, because
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, to be honest, Golem, you said that, but it's not like all the people hate, like from one religion hate the others.
Well, yeah, but I didn't say that we do. I not sure.
I would say, again, I'm sorry, this is not a religious stream, and we want to go on with the topic.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I did say, at least in my case, I don't want to talk about what I believe in. I don't think that matters for anything.
uh,
Sorry, the awkward, but like Nuko said, I think that topic is finished.
all right.
Hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I kind of lost my trail of thought here now. So, uh, can you please repeat what you said about the ending, Golem?
That it was confusing for sure.
Yeah,
Um, which part you mean?
the last bit, actually, the one I was supposed to respond to, actually.
Um, we were talking about what was a chronological order of that.
The chronological order is actually what you experience. The only difference is that the last episode of the TV
The,
series and what happened in the end of Evangelion, after everybody is practically unbound from their physical forms. That is more or less at the same time.
yeah.
Okay.
So before, so Everything before that, of course, it's different since the movie came after the TV series and is at this point at least, finish or the ending how Arno wanted it to be. So it had to differ, and also how to build up to that point, of course. But technically, they're more or less taking place at the same time.
Well, okay. As Nuko thought, or we.
Mm.
But still, I was referring to it as the chronological order of this was uh, public public
Mm-hmm.
to watch.
Okay. Okay.
So it's just to keep it in better order of speaking.
Yeah. 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 This is fine.
Um, okay, so at first watching it, of course, when what was the actual his plan of like everyone will just turn dead, quote unquote.
No, not really. I mean, what happened is that that the people lost their physical form. They
Hmm.
want their souls have been set free
Okay.
and returning to the chambers of Gapf. And this is when stuff gets really, really complicated because you need to learn about the terms they use in the series and the movies and understand what is actually behind this. And even I had to look up a lot of these terms in order to learn what are these things, what are these places, these events, because there they really go into mythology, into the Kabbalah, into the Talmud, and they take references from various stories, not only from the Bible, but also from the Mesopotamian
Oh god.
mythology and so on. Yeah, it's complicated as heck. It's complicated as heck. And yeah, in order to understand this, you really need to get into that a little bit more.
Mm.
Otherwise, simply take it as given. So, do you know what happened in the end of Evangelion? So practically, when Ray fused with Lilith, what happened afterwards until the end of the movie? From that point on.
I don't even know how to describe that. Bye.
Okay, if you wanna leave, okay, bye. Thank you for being here.
Seriously, I'm not sure how to even describe that because like lots of happened and I was like just what what.
Yeah, I mean that's the joke.
That's the joke, but it's funny because it's true.
So to speak.
Now it's my time to be a little lost into the conversation, but because first my mom calls for a second, so I needed to quickly answer that, and then I needed to shut the shutters on my window.
Okay.
Okay. Now that explains why you've been so quiet.
Yes, sorry about that. I wanted to just do that quickly and come back.
No,
Welcome,
don't worry.
welcome back, my dear.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to your own stream.
Yeah, so to speak.
Mm.
We
Well, then
didn't
go
notice.
on.
We didn't notice you were gone.
I did. I just didn't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Again,
Um.
it was just quick. So
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay.
Okay, but go on. What
Then
you wanted to add?
well then let me explain what happened. What happened there? In order to cause the third impact to happen, which is technically opening the doors to the chambers of Gapf and free the Black Moon.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, Adam needed to force with Lilith. Force, why force? No, fuse, and sorry, fuse with Lilith. That would usually have caused the third impact in theory.
Yes, but
Didn't happen. Plain and simply. The third
okay.
the third impact was supposed to be freeing all souls of every human and reuniting them as part of the one great entity in the chambers of Gapf. The chambers of Gapf are literally the halls of souls.
Mm-hmm.
And in Kabbalah and Talmud, it has the legend that as long as there are souls released from the chamber into the world and are born into a physical body, as long as there are souls remaining in the chamber, the end of the world won't come. If the last soul is released from the chamber and the halls are empty, that is the moment when, well, practically when the apocalypse is supposed to become around,
Okay.
and the end of the world is initiated. So, in order to avoid the end of the world, you need to bring back the souls. But once released into the world, the souls will never return, at least not to that specific place. So, what they did here is using the power of Lilith to release the souls and more or less force them back into the chamber of Gapf. And this is why we had that extreme, yeah, well, goop parade. Let's call it like that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you lose your physical form, you dissolve into the remains of that, and the soul is released. And then you return practically to the time before you have been born. In order to open that door, you needed the combination of Shinji's soul with Eva 01.
Okay.
And the Lance of Longinus.
Mm.
The Lance of Longinus is the key to that. Ray fuses with Lilith, and
Mm-hmm.
Shinji technically carries the key to Eden, quote unquote. It's not called Eden here, but
I
to
get your idea.
Mm.
to get the idea, it's a little bit different. Eva 01 fuses with Shinji, creating an infinite sync rate, then fuses with the Lance of Longinus to create the Tree of Life, which is technically based on the Kabbalah and the triangles of Sephiroth. So that is the actual tree. And if you understand this tree, you can understand how the soul works. So, in other words, that key is opening up the portal. Yeah, it and I'm trying to use simple words here.
I mean, I
So
believe you.
yeah, so it's complicated. It's
I
really
know.
really complicated.
Yeah,
I
and that's
know.
okay. I mean, it is a complex series, so.
Yeah.
It is complex series, and I would just and as you explaining to me like as you're trying to explain it to me as simple as you can, for me it's even simpler. Just I mean, not okay, yeah, souls, yada yada yada. For me, for me, from my understanding, it's just massacre.
Yes and no, because nobody really dies actually.
Yeah, yeah, that's the point.
Mm,
But for me, it's just as understanding of what I seeing,
yeah.
not
Mm-hmm.
not 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 thinking about the concept.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shinji is given the chance to, well, practically, yeah, it sounds weird, but practically become God.
Yes.
Mm.
So, because his decisions will determine what is going to happen after the fusion with Lilith is complete.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray, aka Lilith, has decided that she wants to fuse with Shinji in order to initiate this whole imp thing. So, this is why he can decide what is going to happen at the end, or
Yeah.
shortly before the end of Evangelion.
Mm-hmm. And well, by seeing his mind statement, that would be quite difficult.
Yeah,
Mm.
the thing is, he always wanted a world without harm. He wanted a world where nobody is hurt, where everybody is, yeah, at ease and happy. But then he realizes that this whole thing isn't really as great because he understands that he needs this kind of troubles. He needs the pain. He needs um, the bad in the life in order that something good can be born from it.
Mm-hmm.
He is not fully overcoming his dilemma, but he knows that it's okay to be hurt, that it's okay to suffer, and that it's also okay to show that he is suffering,
Mm-hmm.
and that it's not a harmful thing to let people close, especially those he cares about. And so he decided, no, I don't want this everybody becomes one thing. I want the world to be the way it was. And this is why this whole fusion is undone in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it looks like it's undone, then this also looks like the damage is done.
There is damage. However, there is, yeah, and this is where it differs a little bit. There is a step you do not see practically that happens right after the last scene, more or less.
Mm.
But after every soul is released back into the world, the people's mind reset to a time where the project Eva isn't even initiated yet. They don't remember that these events actually have happened before. They happened, but people don't remember this. It's a global amnesia that happens.
Okay. So he,
Mm.
as stupid as it's gonna sound, he reset the timeline of that event.
Yeah, only difference is that the time itself was not turned back.
Sure. And that's the part where we are going to the rebuild?
That is the part where we're going to the rebuild series. Yeah.
Okay, go on. I mean, I'm sorry I'm not talking, but I actually feel like I need just explanation of everything that happens because
That's
just to understand it more likely.
Mm.
Don't worry, that's fine. That's fine.
It is
Yeah,
complicated again.
it's
Mm.
complicated. Um.
Uh, the only thing I wonder,
Mhm.
actually, because okay, Ray fused with Lilith. Shinji had the key, yada yada yada. Shit happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck was Asuka doing there? What
Uh.
was her part in that?
Yeah. Well. Do you know why Eva 02 suddenly reactivated in End of Evangelion
With
Uh,
the fight with the mass-produced Evangelion.
with the white ones?
Yeah.
plot armor moment. Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, not really a plot armor. I
just
told you
like to
this.
call it
You
that
had
way.
that realization with Eva 01.
I know. I just like to call it that way. It's
Mm-hmm.
just funnier. Go on.
It's because her mother has been participating in the same experiment as did Shinji's mother, Yui.
Okay. Yeah.
But unlike with Yui, with Asuka's mom, only part of her soul was fused with the Eva, with 02.
Huh.
If you want to look for Shinji's mother's soul is in Eva 01. This is
Like fully.
fully. This is also the reason why Eva 01 is activating on its own whenever Shinji is in danger.
Yeah, sure.
That was the reason, because it's the mother's soul who wants to protect her child.
Literally mother instinct.
The literal mother instinct. And the same also happened to Asuka's mom, only the transfer didn't fully happen, leaving her mom in this, yeah, technically insane state. Yet there was still enough of her mom's soul transferred into the Eva, so it would still activate at some point, and that was when Asuka was at her lowest point.
Okay.
And the reason why Asuka is there, because she is the only one who can pilot Eva 02
Sure.
at this point. At this
Sure.
point, the Eva will only react to a soul they're familiar with.
Yeah, related. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what about 00?
00 is the prototype, and in 00's body, the soul inside is the one of the first ray, the very first,
The child.
the child.
Huh.
That is the soul that is in the prototype unit.
Yeah.
And since
Actually, never
Ray,
figured that. Never. I never figured that out.
yeah,
Mm.
and you can see it actually when Shinji is having that training session and cross syncing with Zero, with the prototype.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, it's a very very short scene, but you can see that the Ray he sees in there is not of the same age like the Ray he knows.
Ah, right.
And when you later see that scene where you actually see the child Ray, this is when things can fall into place.
Mm. Also, can I have a question for a moment?
Of course.
Because when Ray, like I would say the second one, so the one that
Yeah.
we know throughout the whole series, when she is in the unit 0, it goes berserk. Is it because the soul of her child self is raging or something because it was the reminiscent of the moment when she was killed?
Yeah, because but not because of Ray inside her.
Mm-hmm.
It was because of Ritsuko.
Oh yeah, she was there.
Because the way Ritsuko interacts with Gendo is also the same way how her mother interacted with Gendo.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Ritsuko's mother who killed the original Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so she draws the connection between daughter and mother, and is on a rampage because she thinks in that moment to
That's
see
the old witch.
that's the old witch who murdered me, exactly.
Okay.
So that's the reason why it went berserk.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't saying that it went berserk because of that Ray was piloting it, but like in general, that scene that she was that it was a test and then it just went berserk. But
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
exactly.
So that was true then.
Yeah, that's true. It was the feeling of vengeance.
Okay.
that took over.
The one you should have not killed.
Yeah, completely different franchise, but definitely so.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah, this is the reason why the pilots are specifically attuned to specific Evas. Shinji can pilot 0 and 01 because the thing is, Rei is a clone of Lilith and his mother. So the relation, the connection is still there with the 0 unit.
Mm-hmm.
Rei can pilot 01 because she is part Yui.
Yeah.
Asuka only can pilot 02 because it's her own mother inside.
Yeah.
Her sync rates with the other Evas is horrible. So she can never get these to actually work with her.
Yeah, logical.
Yeah. So Asuka was actually selected because she was, the biological perfect candidate for the 02 project.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so oh yeah, about the TV series, one thing that kinda caught me off guard. Uh, Tojin,
Yeah.
why he become another pilot for 03?
Because all the children in Shinji's classes have all been born in the year after the impact, after the second impact, and they're all possible candidates for that.
Yeah. So also guess that
It was
the
random choice.
yeah
Random choice.
yeah, and also the fact that you probably realized when watching that the Mardruk thing is, yeah, it's a hoax.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Marduk is a hoax.
Yeah, like the thing that was supposed to pick the candidates, while yeah, for real, just all the kids in Shinji's class could be possible pilots.
Yeah.
Huh.
They have all been at the same age, they have all been born in the same year, and that has something to do with the radiation that was spread when the second impact happened.
Okay. Um. I mean, the funny thing is, I tried not to believe that he's the pilot till the very end because I thought it was some kind of misleading.
Mm.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if it's something obvious, then it's probably not. There's this kind of thinking, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that's one thing. Uh, um, Again, what's about the fifth? I call him the angel guy. It's gonna be easier, sorry.
Kaworu.
Yeah.
Kaworu, yeah.
Kaworu is a bit of a problem because he's actually Tarbis. And Tarbis is one of the angels. He is a little bit a mixture of a messenger and also a one who wants to go against the system, the original system. You can say he is the first example of an angel actually taking on the shape of a human in order to interact with them better.
Mm-hmm.
Other angels have also tried to communicate or to analyze humans, especially the Evas, and learn about what the soul is, about humans being humans, what makes them humans, and so on. But only Tarbis was the one who could actually interact with humans because of his form.
Yeah, surely.
Mm.
Mm. And because he can, of his nature, he's capable of syncing with all of the Evas perfectly.
Yeah. And then he did a thing.
Yeah, he did a thing.
I'm pretty sure they did that.
Mm. Other forms of communication with the angels you could see in the quote unquote battle with Laylel. That was the angel? Laylel?
Do you talking about
The
the
orb.
angel?
The
The
orb.
orb?
Yes,
Uh,
the orb.
yeah, Leliel or Lila.
Lila, okay, that would be easier.
Yeah, yeah, the angel of the night.
Mm-hmm.
The black hole.
No,
Yeah.
the orb, but technically yes, the shadow, the
Mm.
shadow underneath. The orb is just, well, distraction.
Yeah.
Well, good bait.
That's Liliel. The names, by the way, are all based on actual angel names, so
Yeah, I figured.
that's all from mythology, biblical mythology, and Enoch.
I mean, I figured that they're not made up.
I mean,
If
why would
if
you? Why need to if you have a good
eh,
reference?
yeah, exactly. I mean, like, if if all the cryptonyms for things that are in this world are based off some mythology, like, yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep.
obvious usage of it. Not really need to much think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you have such a big library of references, then go
Yeah.
for it.
Yep.
Unless that you have to make it up because of copyrights, which in that case would be just stupid. But yeah,
Fortunately, you can work yourself around that.
yeah,
Yeah,
La-
the god is going to copyright you.
Oh.
exactly. um, okay. What was I? Um, okay.
Asking about Kaoru.
I don't know if I have much more to ask. He, I mean, for me, it's funny that he happened to appear in one episode and in the same episode just died.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, on the other hand, I mean, it's a little bit sarcastic, ironic, but all the angels did last longer than 2 episodes.
I know,
Mm.
but
I
but
mean,
in
uh,
this case, he would be actual, but be quite a plot.
Yeah.
Actual.
Mm.
yeah, but Ramiel,
Yeah.
yeah, that one's an exception.
Who was that?
The flying diamond-shaped blue cube.
Ah,
Oh,
screaming in geometry.
yeah.
Mm.
Much better in Rebuild, by the way.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But that is the funny thing, especially about the first 2 movies. Since you actually already knew the plot, they could put way more effort and emphasis on the action scenes, which is the reason why these have been way more detailed, by the way.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told the other time when we spoke about Evangelion when I was the one who finished the whole thing. How the TV series would be amazing with the visuals of the rebuild and some story stuff from the rebuild, then that mashup would be a perfect thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, when we talked, that we did point out some stuff that uh, I wouldn't maybe say that it doesn't make sense in the rebuild, but yeah, it is more action based. But yeah, the one thing that truly doesn't make sense is Gendo's quote unquote rejecting humanity, like the human. What was it? I guess no, humanity. I think is the only word I can say here. I mean, he would act the same no matter what. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a sum up.
Mm.
It's pretty much a sum up for everything connected, not just a project of humanity, but also his actual belief, or not belief, how he sees humanity as a concept and also as an existing thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like me for real, for real. Sorry.
But at
Just,
least you know how to socialize.
I know, I was just kidding. Um, um, yeah. From the other changes that in rebuild to the TV series, Pancake.
Yeah, pancake.
Oh yeah.
Pancake.
I was surprised that he was turning into actually at first the orb, and then it was his more likely original form,
Mm.
which was done nicely, by the way.
Yeah.
Way nice, way nicer.
Yeah.
Yes. Sahakil had a glow up.
Yeah. I mean, he still has eyes, but at least now he really looks, well, threatening.
Yeah.
Biblical accurate angel.
Yeah, that too.
um. Oh, by the way, the major change that they made that caught me off guard was when the Asuka first time showed up.
Mm-hmm.
That that really caught me off guard. Like, okay, another angel. Wait, the spider one? Wait, that's one different. Oh, wait, that's Asuka. but but even more annoying than last time.
But at least you knew what to expect at that point.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
sit and be grumpy about everything. um. Hmm. Oh, and also that they changed the who is the pilot for the 03.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But damn, they make it even more brutal.
Yeah, they did.
Like in TV series, uh, he breaks the capsule in his hand, but in Rebuild, he literally ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, it's not a kids series. It's not meant for 12-year-olds.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
No.
Whoever says something against that or begs to differ,
Think again.
never saw the series. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's not a kids cartoon or anime for that matter.
Yeah. Also,
Okay,
they
so
needed to have an excuse to then make Asuka being mass reproduced, just like Rei.
huh.
Oh my god, not massively, but still a clone
Replacements.
replacement.
Actually, I never cut that she was a clone until the very end.
I mean,
Really.
it was also not really revealed.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
really.
until then.
Mm.
I mean, I knew
Oh,
because I spoiled myself a little bit by accident on this with the
huh.
memes.
Huh. Okay, so let's get to the actually rebuild.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's skip the first part. Let's focus on what that shit that happened, the non third impact.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first I was confused that it was 13 years, another 13 years from that, and they didn't age even though, and and right after that I have read about it. Oh, okay, that explains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it
Mm.
doesn't, but explains.
Yeah. The,
Oh.
the so-called LCL curse. Because they've been exposed to so much LCL, their cells pretty much stopped aging.
Well, technically, that would be well, technically it's a good thing, but it's not. That's
No,
good.
it's not because you will still age. Don't get
Ah,
me wrong, you will still age.
just
It
not physically.
just not you don't look like you're aging. It's not physically, but if the concentration of LCL is too high, what is happening at some point is sploosh. So,
Sploosh.
so
Ah,
that's not a good thing.
No.
But yeah, when you want to keep your good looks, that would be the way to go.
Mm.
ah.
However, it also means that you will never, that your body function would never develop beyond that point.
Ooh, yowza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the LCL curse.
Okay. Um, I should have write a list about things I would like to talk about. Well, let's go by the intuition.
Mm.
Um, hmm, hmm, let me
Yeah.
think. How
You
should
can think for a moment until it comes back. Like what you like, let's say, don't understand.
And while
well,
you
that might take a longer time, so maybe you talk about some of that.
while you think, I will quickly get myself something to drink here. So be right
Mm-hmm.
back.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Mm. Like I said, maybe you can say something about that.
I'm thinking because yeah, I am not sure what could be that's confusing you. Because sure,
Uh,
there's still probably some aspects.
mm, oh yeah. Uh, I'd say I never, I didn't notice when the last last part turned into slice of life at some moment,
Mm.
wondering about the village, doing stuff like yada yada yada. Okay, that was fine. A little break actually
Mm-hmm.
from everything that is happening around. Get to know what happened to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but before that arc, I don't know what was happening when in that action in the Paris. Like, okay, they were trying to activate that um, the thing that was keeping out of the infection, let's say,
Yeah.
that everything was red.
Mm-hmm.
But what was the things that were trying to prevent that? Like, what the fuck? Out of nowhere, kinda.
I mean, I think they said that it's some like machinery from mass produced from nerves, so. And
So
since Nerve wanted to initiate the impact, then it wouldn't be like good for them for somebody to try to actually like restore was been damaged during the stopped impact that Shinji by accident could cause.
hmm. Well, maybe if Tal come back, she will tell something more.
Mm. Well,
Knock knock.
surely can explain it better. Who's there?
Me.
Hi, me.
I'm a back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, you might actually be able to answer Golan's question that he asked me, although I'm not sure if there is really too much about it besides what I said. He was asking what was the deal with the things that attacked the group in the rebuild in Paris during that operation in Paris.
Those actually mass-produced models.
Mm.
Originally, actually to defend from more angels to come. However, since the group wanted to put an end to everything, that went against the plans of Seele, and so yeah. You know what they say about people who come to your home and simply walk over the lawn.
Yeah.
You don't want them there to cause trouble.
Surely. So, well, they were just there to prevent anything.
Yep.
To come back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay, but they were from Nerf.
No, yeah, well, Nerf is the official project, the executing department, you can say.
Okay.
But behind all of this is actually Seele. And Seele is the organization that had started all of the research and information gathering in regard of the impacts of the celestial beings, quote unquote, and everything.
They are literally the Illuminati.
No, they're
Come on.
worse. They're worse.
Well, works for me the same way.
Because Seele has no religious background.
Well, technically.
I mean, they are researching this stuff, but they themselves are not religion based.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, the basis on the tablets and the lores of the Dead Sea Scrolls, but on a scientific means and base, not on the religious belief that is behind that.
Yet again, for me, it's just the aspect that They are the masterminds behind all that to do the thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just, just
The,
that.
or the Council of Foolish Old Men, as Calvoro liked to put it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Um, so most of that is covered. So let's keep to the actual ending of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fourth impact, then.
Yeah.
Like kinda the same, kinda similar scenario like the third.
Yeah. Only,
Mm.
only this time successful to a certain degree.
Go on.
Yeah, well, that once again is all based around Gendo
Yes, of course.
and a very specific item this time.
Mm.
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. So what he did there was more or less the same what he tried in End of Evangelion, only this time he got really close to it. It wasn't just that he couldn't actually do it, because he himself simply couldn't do it. Shinji needed to do it. And only this time nobody really turns into goop.
Well, technically, sorry for that.
Yeah,
The,
technically.
technically, yeah, the only one who turned into the goob was the the guy who was helping the father
Mm.
somehow.
Fuyutsuki.
Ryuzuki, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's because he was in a very high LCL concentration
Oh.
for too long. This is the reason why.
Okay.
When you're exposed to the stuff for too long in too high concentrations, you cannot maintain your physical form.
Okay. Mm, okay. That's one thing.
Mm.
Uh. So. Okay. Let's say big fight, father and son, and then there was a talk. And what was the next thing exactly?
And it was actually Shinji realizing that what he was doing here, fighting against something, wasn't actually the right thing to do.
Hmm.
He needed to accept that there are flaws, and he needed to accept that not everything can be solved by either running away or fighting it.
Something like in the end of Evangelion. Okay.
Exactly. So it is kind of repeating, kind of not.
In different way. Go
In
on.
in a different way, yeah. He needed to understand that sometimes it's really best to shove away all differences and find what is unifying and make that practically your quote unquote weapon to achieve your goal. This is also why he and his father, in the end, actually joined forces. Even though not in the typical way, but they still did. After all, Shinji got both lances that then fused together would serve as another key to set everything into motion.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that is pretty much what happened. He,
So
yeah,
okay. Yeah. Go on. Go on.
yeah, he was because of that he was able to open up a space where he can actually set everybody free or make them capable of having their personal happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
However, it would also mean that Shinji would need to rewrite the whole story.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Only this time the solution is permanent.
Like.
Yeah, well, what Shinji does in the end is giving everybody their personal happy ending. He lets his father reunite with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
He gives Asuka the chance to actually live a life like a normal child, grow up, have a family, grow older, get
No
old.
crazy mother. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no crazy mother. He sets Ray free, and also the soul of Kavuro alongside it. And he also finds his own redemption. He finds somebody he can share his life with.
It's kind of funny that it was the actually new character that just dropped from our perspective in
Mm,
rebuild.
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
but there's a reason for that.
Yeah. It had to be someone who was not tied to this whole thing from the beginning.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Mari is the only character who has not had a connection with Shinji in the previous quote unquote stage of existence, aka in the TV series and end of Evangelion.
Okay.
She existed but was in a different place, so she had no direct connection to Shinji.
Oh, yeah, sure.
She always has been in Europe, but as said, she doesn't have a connection, so that's not entirely true, to be honest. Because Mari originally was a study colleague of his mother. They went
Oh
to
yeah.
they
Yeah,
went
I
to
saw it.
yeah, they went to university together. And this is also the reason why Mari knows so much about the Evas, how to activate the beast mode, how to sync, and how to, yeah, be the pilot she is in the way. Why she has so many facets and skills in that regard, and
Yeah,
also
that was surprising to me.
yeah, and also so much knowledge. That is because she also suffers from the LCL curse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured later.
Mm. And yeah, Mari is the only possible and positive outcome for Shinji because she can actually stand in as somebody he can spend his life with because he has no connection to her. She is the fresh start and helps him through that. She
Yeah,
couldn't
I can see that.
he couldn't be with anybody else. He couldn't be with his father because his father would still prioritize the goal to be reunited with his wife over his son,
Sure.
despite the fact Gendo changed. He couldn't be with Asuka because of Asuka's problems from her previous life
For
with
being a bitch, let's be straightforward.
this is your opinion, this is not the reason, but okay.
My understanding, sorry.
Yeah, and he couldn't be with Ray because that is technically his mother in a younger body
Mm-hmm.
with, let's say, emotional limitations.
Mm.
So all of these three options would not have led him to his happy ending. It would only have led him to repeat the cycle. But Kavuro wanted the cycle to be broken so
Mm-hmm.
that Shinji actually could get his happy ending. And so, in order to do that, Shinji needed to release everybody into their happy ending and let go in order to form new relationships. And because he knew that he released everybody to their happy ending, he could also make peace with himself. And well, that's why there is no Project Eva in the New World.
and that's why he looks more like a grow up, because he didn't have this, well, as I said, the problem with LCD.
LCL.
LCL, sorry.
LCD is something else, and you don't want that.
Hey, Nacy.
Oh, hello, Nacy. Welcome.
Hiya.
Don't worry about being late. All we have talked about so far is the Evangelion, nothing else. We have a new recruit.
Yeah. In other words, Golem to watch the series by now.
Yep.
So there are questions and there's talk.
Hmm.
It's mostly
That-
me being talked.
Oh yeah,
she
maybe.
got a haircut.
Yeah.
She got a haircut.
I also shrinked
No.
in the laundry.
Nah, I think those are new glasses.
To be fair, looking forward, because there is something I realized that would be a problem with the VTuber model when I get it to work. That my glasses
Oh.
will be in the way of haha, synchronization in VTuber Studio. Because they are like rather large and black, so they mess up with the face recognition a tiny bit. And
Oof.
I wouldn't like to be a mole when on the stream.
And apparently you went through the washing machine spin cycle. Because you shrunk.
Something caused me to shrunk. I cannot think about anything else other than yeah.
Hot wash.
It's only temporarily because I was way too lazy to put the older model back together.
Well, to be fair, the older model had the problem that at some point it was more likely pixelated somehow.
No, it was the issue when I tried to make a full screen. And I couldn't get back to the previous resolution of the window for some reason, because it was still then pixelated.
Yeah. Yeah, as I was just saying from my perspective how it looks.
No, it was pixelated, so
yeah,
it's not your perspective. That's what happened.
Yep.
Yeah, surely goofiness also causes shrinkage.
Yep. Sometimes.
I'm a human popcat. Yes. I'm the cato.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. So, anyway. Huh? Yeah. I think most likely what I had to ask was answered. Mostly, for sure. Maybe there are some little tiny mini things that I didn't get at first, but probably not worth to mention.
I mean, if you'd remember, you can ask. It's fine.
Sure. Oh, actually, to be fair, I thought there would show something more about the second impact, but well, let's keep it mystery.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to kind of wish we could see a little bit more because surely uh, the Awakening was pretty darn scary with those sounds and visuals in the TV series. When we see that with Misato's past.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
If I have some weird sounds, it's because of my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's okay.
It is not as hot in here yet.
Maybe it's not hot in here, but it's kinda hard to breathe, I'd say.
Mm. Well, same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm actually wearing a jacket, to be honest.
You what?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm wearing a jacket.
so it's not so bad for you yet.
No, it's simply this house is quite good when it comes to isolation. In summer, it is very, very cool inside.
Oh, okay.
Lucky you.
Yeah, so that's actually why. But only on the ground floor. I mean, at the first floor, it's a different thing. Then I'm always nice and toasty during summer.
Man, so that's how the climate change works.
Yeah, heat climbs up.
Hmm. Yeah, it likes to be on top of things.
Yeah, especially on the roof.
Yeah. Hey, it's an actually an ROA's thing. And every other sexuality is asking why is this and this gender hot? And asexuals go global warning.
Uh,
A common joke, by the way.
oh, but this was pretty good.
Hmm. Well, probably did like won't need to use that other drawing because I'm still on the shading part. Maybe for it would be for the better to finish that other one with the speed paint as I first tried, because then that speed paint that I had so far would be, I don't know, 5 minutes long.
Mm.
Also, at one point, I will probably make a tiny joke comic that will that will explain my experience of watching Evangelion. And the last stage of that would be when all the depression flows away. Then I'm being a menace to my characters.
Oh, yeah, tell me about that.
Again.
This is when the inspiration kicks, and I kick the door, and my poor wing just wants to drink some tea, and I'm being like in the door frame, being a gremlin.
Yeah.
I am
Which
inspired.
with those glowing eyes and menacing grin, and he turns even paler.
Yeah.
Man,
Mommy.
you are literally like his Asuka.
No, she is worse because she is in control.
Mm.
Yeah,
She
that's the point.
she is Wing's god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the point. She can be mean to him, but and no, and no actual consequences.
No. Well, I mean, I think at the stage of the okay, let's say depression, when I am after the TV series, when I was crying my stupid eyes out, he would be like the pathetic Asuka meme, looking at me and being like, "Hey, do you like that? Are you having fun?"
Yes, quite a lot. Thank you very much.
To be fair, I was expecting actually more depression in this show, but well, maybe I didn't got in very much into focus that.
She is not done yet.
No, I meant the show.
Yeah, but I meant Nuko here. I know what you wanted to say. Don't worry, but yeah. Give us the laughter. Give us the menacing giggle. Okay, this actually sounded a little bit like you were about to throw up, Golem, but okay.
Yeah, also.
But yeah, when the shock is over, the inspiration is at hand.
Lucky you.
And that, my dear friends and children, is the reason why I have grown into symbolism.
Well, I mean, you also really sold me this series.
I stated fact.
I
Facts by facts by facts, and the rest was done by your brain.
Yeah, I know, but like I needed that because if all I heard was like, oh, okay, this show is just depressive, then I mean, like, okay, and be on my merry way. But when I'm given something more and a little and a tiny bit of push, then yeah, now we are here. Actually, I have something that I can move from my to watch list from planning to watch to the watched section.
Yeah. Yay.
Yay!
Yay indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it all started with a single
Song.
I mean, that's the best way to get into memes.
In this case, actually, the song, the memes were on the way.
Yeah.
I mean, in that case, I count song as the meme too. To be fair.
I don't mean Cruel Angel Stasis. I mean the OCT from the rebuild.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah, and in general, Cruel Angel Stasis is a good song. It is memed, but it's a good song. I
Yeah.
mean, it was stated the greatest of all, so. Or at least the best opening.
Yeah. There's so many versions of it by now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not only about the covers, but the
Nope.
memes. I sure came in contact with the opening before, but I think the moment when I stopped for a second to listen to it more was actually even more in the past, with that weird edit that was summarizing being an artist.
Oh, okay.
Oh god.
Then I was listening to the Eurobeat remix.
Damn it. Oh.
It's also one of the few Japanese songs I actually learned to sing more or less correctly.
Hmm.
Really?
Yeah, more or less, I say.
Well, my question is, can you sing the open of that?
I could, but you don't want to hear it.
I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just asking you, can you?
I could, yeah. I could.
Mm, same. I would need to see the lyrics.
I think I have memorized around 80% or so,
Mm.
but that's still not enough to really sing it one completely properly.
But 80% is still good. Yeah, this is more than I could. And again, yeah, as I said, I would need to see the lyrics.
I'm sorry, I am just checking the internet.
Mm-hmm.
2 tokens for your trails of thought.
I remember the other time talking about how I would like some Evangelion merch. Right now, just one shirt, but when I was looking at the figurines, actually I've seen something that would be good in my price range. But in the end, it's good that I didn't decide to actually buy that one, because I think like it was fate that YouTube like recommended me a video of let's say like putting together Evangelion figurines, that and
Mm-hmm.
it ended up being that specific model that I've seen and I wanted to buy, and actually saying how tiny the parts are that you need to put all of this together. I was like,
Yeah.
No
no.
way. No way.
No, and
Seriously.
also that you would need to like snap those tiny parts out of the
Mm-hmm.
plastic sheet. No.
This is a model kit for you.
Mm.
That's an actual model kit for you.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there's a reason why modeling and also model kit building is a completely established and very expensive, sometimes, hobby.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. In that case, it wasn't that expensive where I saw that I could buy that, but the putting it together would probably kill me. So many tiny parts, and I don't know where I could even like set myself to do that. I
Yeah.
cannot keep my little demon away for a whole day.
Mm.
That's one thing. But yeah,
And
like
you wouldn't.
yeah,
Hmm? I was about to say sorry.
it's
You
okay.
wouldn't even be done in a day.
Mm, yeah, yeah, I know.
Really?
No, no, of course.
Hmm.
It's like you
That
have
sounds
those
like a challenge.
plastic sheets where all the parts like are settled,
Mm.
and you need to use, I would say, some sort of scissors to yeah, get them out and also trim them
Nah, you need a
in the end.
scalpel, an actual scalpel.
Yeah.
Aye.
So then no, there is a like possible to like you can have figurines that will be together and they will be like movable.
Hmm.
Yeah, just in my case, it's good that I actually hesitated because it wasn't the kind that I would want.
Yeah. Oh, where you can still get normal quote unquote or pre-assembled figurines.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
In terms of assembling anything, I'm waiting for my desk finally.
Hmm.
And I did set myself that I will put this thing together by myself. So, oh boy.
Damn.
I mean, this is not too much of a problem, I think.
Yeah, just
Well,
just needs a second to think, to arrange all the elements neatly, organize it, and read the instruction.
I can confirm that because I actually did the same thing with my desk
Mm.
twice.
Yeah, that's why, same. The only thing I do not like to do around the house is anything regarding electricity.
Oh, yeah.
It's no trouble for me to install a lamp or something
Mm.
because that's fairly simple. But anything more complicated like than this, like for example, um, yeah, actually setting up an additional cable or working on a plug-in, something like that. This is not something I like to touch.
Mm. Yeah, I wouldn't even try myself.
But other stuff is fine, like carpeting or general renovation works, setting up wallpapers and painting,
Mm.
carpet works. This is no problem. And we have somebody new in the chat, it seems. Hello and
Hi.
welcome.
Yeah,
Hello,
Hi
I
hello.
there.
see. Although I kind of feel it's like not one of those people who actually say that they just want to request something, and this is not a request stream. I appreciate being here, but no, this is not a request stream. I'm not drawing what people ask me. I am already set. But yeah, we can agree in the end that the figurines that you have to assemble and they have just million pieces, it is a pain. It is fun.
Yep.
It is fun in the end when you do put it together, but the putting it in general is not so much fun.
Yeah, not only the cutting the stuff out, but also the painting.
Oh yeah.
You need to paint the single pieces beforehand.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's the hobby I signed up for. I mean, didn't start it yet, but I'd like to.
Mm.
I guess. Or at least try.
Mm. Actually, the step is that you first assemble it, then you need to disassemble it in order to paint it, and then you need to reassemble it.
Oh lord. Oh.
I get there when I get there, okay?
No, just saying, because you need to make sure that all pieces also fit in the right spot.
Yeah, sure.
Hmm. This is the order of things.
Yeah, but I've seen even quite funny customization of that. Like you put some magnets on that, so you can even more customize things, like change the arm for better positioning, etc., etc.
I mean, if you want to, sure. You could do that.
I mean,
A lot of people don't, but you could.
yeah, sure. I'm just saying that, well, for me, who's just a beginner for that, literally, it's too far advanced category to make. I just saw that people do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. Model kit building, that never really was my thing.
Hmm.
Also because a lot of models were not really affordable, especially not the really detailed and good quote unquote ones.
Hmm.
Well, that happens.
Today I saw something at our gas station that really had me blink for a moment.
Huh?
Oh.
A plushie in form of a gigantic bubble tea.
Oh. Okay.
Why did you make a photo?
I could. I'm there. Well, I would say at least twice a month, depending how much gasoline I have to fuel up with.
Mm.
I think this thing was actually the size of a body pillow, but much thicker.
Okay. Is this some, I don't know, some advertisement or something?
No, it's an actual plushie you can buy. They come in
Ah,
multiple sizes, and that was the biggest one. And I was like, if I put you on my bed, I will not have enough room for myself.
oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay.
It was apple flavored,
Oh, yummy.
green, light green.
Girl, I think you just waste the opportunity.
No, I think nobody will buy it. So if I really want to pick up that opportunity, as you call it, I don't see any problem there.
I probably wouldn't waste a second.
Actually, let me see if I can find a picture of that.
Mm. I mean, there is a bunch of bubble tea plushies out there, so it is a good chance you might find the exact same model that you saw.
I'm pretty sure.
You could just use the plush as bed.
As mattress, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, if I had one this big, I think I would still have some space.
Oh, you definitely would.
Mm. On my own bed, at least. Because I am not sleeping in my bed currently. It takes way too much space. I don't need two, like, both beds being like out for sleeping. Where when the other doesn't take any space. No matter if it's made or not.
Okay.
The other thing is, I need to have some space so my little demon can come and occupy it.
The one with the fur.
Yeah. I need my tiny engine. And I mean, she very violently lets me know that she wants to be under the sheets with a bonk to my face.
Poor.
Poor poor. Yeah, she is not messing around. If she wants to be under the sheet, she is gonna bonk me very violently with her head.
Be glad she only does this and doesn't use her paws to slap you. Get up already. Make room.
Well, I mean, sometimes she does show me this like, yeah, she is making biscuits on me. So yeah, this is a more non-violent way to tell me, yeah, move your ass, let me in. And then when she does get under the sheets, then she takes like half of the bed to herself. So yeah, so I need to shift myself to the other side, and yeah, okay, that's now hers. She doesn't do that every day, but when she does, yeah, I cannot really do anything about that, because if I shift to the other side without letting her in, then she's gonna jump over me and then back to be let in from the other side.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and also, yeah, like go when I say that she's jumping over me, it doesn't mean like she's doing that in a way that I don't feel it. No, I need to feel that wave on me. She's gonna make sure to jump in a way that, yeah, she will step on me in a way. Think like, you think you can run away from me?
Emphasis on trying.
Mhm. Yeah, if I would be in my bed but not sleeping and just like lying around and watching something on my TV, then she will come and yeah, just lie on me. But at least she is purring, so that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I have a heating pad, organic. I recommend.
Not sure if I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, I know you will.
That looks nice.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Realized I haven't saved in a while. Just did.
Oh god. Oh
Please,
god.
please do.
Hmm. Yeah, Sai doesn't really crash on me, not the same way as Photoshop does.
Well, good thing that Sai didn't hear you.
If anything ever happens, it would be that if it would be some error of a Photoshop file that it cannot save. But if I try to save as a side, then it would be fine. Yay, one man down. Okay.
Our glass will not glow.
Hmm?
Our glass will not glow.
I don't do this kind of stuff inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I have way better effects in Photoshop later.
Okay, fair enough.
I could give it at least a tiny shade then. I mean, if I do give it a glow later on, it probably won't be too prominent because yeah, it kind of would mess up with the setting of this whole drawing not being like a full illustration.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it would be like I think too soft of a glow, I guess, for this. Yeah, I know what I mean, but I have trouble explaining.
It's fine.
You're good.
Okay, now moving on.
Well, can we change the topic?
Sure.
I mean, yeah, we don't, we aren't really talking about anything specific at the moment, anyway.
Well, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Mhm.
Tal, have you noticed that at Isaac they add new mode?
Trinkets. Yep.
Mhm.
What do you think?
You're good. However, a bit easier.
Mm.
I'm not sure about that.
Oh, well, I needed
I,
a second to adjust to that, but I think it was fine. Yeah.
I mean, what is quite helpful is the fact that they actually give you the numbers of letters in the name.
Mm.
Yes.
So that really helps.
Yeah.
And I mean, the rest is more or less the same when it comes to the principles of what the conditions are.
Also, I said how interesting that is. That the icon for the for the trinket mode is actually the lazy worm.
Yeah.
Matt. I mean, I've seen the info about the whole Isaac on the Slay's channel, but Matman was also talking about that, so
Mm.
it was when I was checking that out. My try for the item yesterday though was a little bit pathetic because I think my brain was a little bit mushy at that time of the day, which you can guess was, well, night. So
Yeah.
I kept trying to guess, but what I didn't register in the stupid brain mash was that I kept guessing passives instead of
Oh god.
actives.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I somehow didn't register that it was actually an active item today. But at least I healed back really quickly because yeah, I guess it was the scissors.
Mm.
But still, the brain was very not braining that day.
Well, it happens.
Mm.
No, to be fair, it wasn't my first choice either.
Mm. Also for the trinket, what was it? Well, I forgot already.
Today or
No, no,
yesterday?
yesterday. I didn't try today yet.
Yesterday was Lakito.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. Also, a tiny bit change of topic again, but I actually remember something now when I'm drawing.
Go
uh,
on.
Tal,
Mm-hmm.
do you still perhaps remember what you wanted to tell me regarding Suzu? Because I don't think we did talk about that in the end, and her flower.
Uh, Oof.
Oh
That's if you remember, so don't worry. It was a good while ago by now.
yeah, it was.
Uh, about the lilies, right?
Uh huh. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Lilies.
yeah, yeah. Not 100%, but I think I get the gist together at least.
Mhm.
Um, what I wanted to ask you is if you have picked her flower based on the symbol behind it, or
Yeah.
if this is really just something rather randomly because it fits her personality.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh, then maybe we did talk about that. Just it was that you said that you had some theory, but I think I did tell you that it was like yeah, check. What was that? I'm sure I did tell you. What was that? My brain is not braining again. I guess it was about her moving on, like with her life from the I would say toxic environment she was in, especially
Mm-hmm.
with her brother, and like kind of being reborn in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was probably that in a shortcut, and that yeah, that she is
Mm-hmm.
this
Mm-hmm.
kind of innocent girl, just like yeah, in a bad environment, and she did move on being a better person in better physical and mental health when she gets to start her own family and leaving her brother behind.
Yeah. Yeah, I had the idea that it might also have something to do with the fact that she was under so much pressure due to blood purity and this kind of crap.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that would be too. I mean, she is half-blooded in terms of her feral side, yes.
Yeah.
Her mother is a normal skeleton, and her father is the quote-unquote blaster. A different topic again, but that second round of the sweep was a mess. I mean, it still is. It didn't finish, but way too many ties. I have no idea how that came to be. But it still might change. I will do a reminder before Sunday.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of see this is not a topic anyone wants to talk about, so never mind.
I mean, I didn't check on it today.
Mm. But I mean, I guess there wasn't really that much to say. Yeah, there was just a lot of ties. And I might also not actually be able to finish this whole thing because it's soon going to be 11 p.m.
Oh shit.
No, late.
This actually went fast.
Oh. We had a good talk, so I guess we didn't even notice the time passing.
Yeah, like literally when I last checked the hour, the clock, I mean,
Yeah.
it was literally some around hour ago.
Mm. Yeah, I think the other time with the other stream, I also had the same feeling. Like, yeah, I thought in a 1 second it was still like, I don't know, 9 p.m. and then we were almost at midnight.
Yeah.
Don't worry, that's fine though.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, all in all, a good stream, I would say, and yeah, no actual technical difficulties that would prevent me from doing one. Just some audio balancing.
Yeah, went pretty good this time.
Mm. not even lagging that much, although I see OBS sometimes giving me a message about encoding, and it's a little bit a little bit heavy at times, but I mean the stream didn't stop at any point. There was no
Nope.
disconnection, so I guess it's fine.
Nah, today's stream is actually quite smooth, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, and it is on the least delay, but maybe for even better performance, I can go back to the small delay, because YouTube gets me to pick either a very small delay, or a long one.
No, the long one.
Yeah, the long one I think I have set one time, but it was kind of by accident because it was on the small one, but maybe there was some internet issues and it's switched. So yeah, it was a little bit lagging at the time.
Possibly. But then again, the long delays are quite annoying, especially while we are here on voice chat and we are just waiting hours to catch up to your perspective.
Well, at least you don't need to hear me on stream. You just yeah, you are just waiting for the
View.
yeah, for the view.
Yeah, exactly. Nicely, just Discord fell out. That's all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Discord had a major hiccup. And that unfortunately lasted for a while, so couldn't get the stream to run at all.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and I mean it probably wouldn't be a problem for me to be on the stream alone, because later it was resolved, I think an hour or something into like what the stream would be, so at around 9 p.m. I think. But I also didn't really have a good day mentally at the time, so yeah, I wanted to talk to people then, kind of to get my mind elsewhere, but with the yeah, With the technical difficulties, I didn't feel like actually doing the stream.
So, long story short, what happened? Everything bad happened, I'd say. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, because still, I could have a stream without Discord even until the time it was actually fixed. But yeah, I made a status later on my DeviantArt, and I think everyone everywhere else as well. But yeah, sometimes you actually need a little break. Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't even be able. In my case, from like the anger from the technical difficulties, it was easy, easy way to the breakdown. So yeah, yeah. When you don't have the mental capability for something at the moment, yeah, it's better to not force yourself.
Agree.
Mhm.
Yeah, definite agreement on that. Just finished my guesses for the day.
Mm. I probably will try myself when the stream ends because yeah, that was strain my connection way too much to open. I mean, not open because it is open because I need to have the YouTube Studio on, but to make to open another another window.
Yeah, no worries. I just did that now because I will not be around for much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm growing pretty tired at the moment.
And it's okay because yeah, this stream will finish very soon.
Mm.
I too have been feeling mushy because yeah, I was cleaning today. Wasn't really supposed to too much because yeah, it is a holiday. And I couldn't bring myself to say to do that the next day when I've seen the mess that's around me. Clean up,
Relatable.
clean up.
I'm not doing the voice.
No.
Clean it up. It must be cleaned.
Mm. Speaking about the celestial voice,
Huh?
how's the bringing back going on?
Um.
Mm.
Hmm.
Doesn't sound so well from that reaction.
It's not at the moment. It's a little bit, yeah, no, not a little bit. It's quite tricky.
Oh,
They
I
figured
see.
they figured out how to do that. Unfortunately, the price is very, very high to pay.
Mm.
And the, and it's a price that is really outweighing the risk because there is no guarantee it will actually be successful.
Uh-huh, okay.
So at the moment, I cannot really get you or give you any answers in
Mm-hmm.
terms of that. That gives you a direction.
Yeah.
Um, the events currently try to work around the next big event that is supposed to come.
Mm-hmm.
So we have law-wise a lot of fillers at the moment,
Okay, I
sim-
see.
simply because the characters trying to cope with the issues at hand.
Aww.
They sometimes do that in order to not have too much tension at once,
Mm-hmm.
so you can actually get a breather.
Yeah, you need that second to get off the tree.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, we can speak about that for a little longer after the stream. I mean, for as long as you want to stay up, that is my idea.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because yeah, I think it on the 11 p.m. mark, we can call it a day now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am actually really pleased how the stream went.
Mm. Yeah,
Uh,
and you have also come far with the art. Let's not forget about
Yeah.
that.
yeah, I wasn't distracted as much as I was scared I would be. And also counts for general like this whole thing handling itself, because
Mhm.
I didn't really see much lag despite the probably heavy load on my internet with the smallest delay. So yeah, pretty pleased. Maybe that formatting did something good in the end, because to be fair, after putting all of my stuff back from the pen drives, I felt like I'm actually set with as much space left as before the formatting.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have a notebook, so it's barely like one one 1/4 from four, like what a normal laptop would have,
Yeah.
like only over 200 gigabytes of yeah of memory.
Mm.
I could steal that from the old Lappy, because that one has almost a 1 terabyte.
Yeah.
Implement a
Yeah.
second disk or something.
Mm. I mean, you're gonna laugh, despite the fact I'm having an actual PC that is not only custom made but also
Mm?
uh, an actual gaming PC when it comes
Yeah.
to the capacities and the speed and everything,
Mm?
um, which was necessary because I still have that wish to do animation at some point. So
Mm?
that was the reason why I got something that has a little bit of oomph behind it.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
But when it comes to the space,
Yeah.
I'm also having not that much,
Oh,
actually.
I see.
I'm When it comes to ROM, I'm having an external drive where I put all the big stuff. So this doesn't necessarily has something to do with size. What I have is an extremely big processor. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
quite a fast processor, and also I have SSD. So
Mhm.
that's a little bit the difference here. But when it comes to ROM, I
Yeah.
actually don't have that much. I have. Let me have a look. Yeah, half a terabyte,
Mm.
actually.
Okay. I mean that's still I would say, yeah, that's a lot. I have
But
25% of that.
yeah, but I must say I have an additional external drive with 10 terabyte capacity.
Oh
So,
lord.
well, yeah. Yeah, there's that. So,
Yeah, you have a beast of a machine, I see.
yeah, so that's where I store most of my stuff because yeah, enough space.
Mm. Yeah, that makes sense then. One day I could maybe get an actual PC myself, not just a laptop. And I mean, we always had laptops because of obviously they would be cheaper
Yeah,
and didn't really need them for anything else, like or for anything that's this yeah, consuming as gaming and all other stuff that I'm currently doing.
yeah. Someday I will finally get into that again.
Mm. You will in your time. Don't worry, dear. But okay, before we go on, yeah, it is the time I close on the stream. And also, Dicey, I've seen what you wrote. Yeah, you weren't there from the entire stream, but don't worry, the votes are always there. You can see what we talked about and other stuff from the beginning, so don't worry. And I'm glad I could have you here, and as well as all other newcomers. That's always very welcome, and I hope to see you guys some other time as well. I mean, probably next Friday, as usual. I mean, I think besides me, one other time not feeling too well because of periods. Yeah, it was more to a natural cause that I didn't do a stream. But yeah, only skipped to Friday, so that's not so bad. So I'm pretty sure next Friday will also be another arting adventure.
Yep.
Yep. So
And a lot of silly talk, as always.
yep. Yeah, we did check mark all of the stuff. Yeah, Isaac, Evangelion,
Mostly
technical
Evangelion.
difficulties. Yeah, I should probably make at some point. I could make a bingo of those things.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
What did we cover today? Make
Mm-hmm.
your mark.
Oh,
Yep.
what random event happened?
Yep. Yeah, when some more stuff will be established around the streams, then yeah, I mean, the technical difficulties, mentioning Evangelion, mentioning Isaac, yeah, that is. Those are the points that always appear in the talks. So yeah, some parts of a bingo are there. Just bunch of more streams, more interactions, maybe more people coming by, and yeah, that will be established. But anyway, I thank you guys once again for being here for an amazing talk, for yeah, spending another Friday evening together, and all of my viewers for chatting or even lurking. Everyone's always welcome. It's a big pleasure to do those streams for you guys, and I'm also having fun. So yeah, that sums it up for today. We will see each other next Friday, uh, 8 p.m. or yeah. Most of my delay could be like 15 minutes, but yeah. So yeah, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye, chat. See you later. See you next time. Have a great weekend.
Bye.